So the second step is the design and permitting step. And some of the key things relating to the design and permitting step is now detailed field investigation, really getting all the data that you need to do the project. And the other one is integrating it with whatever regulatory process you have. Now, every country is going to be different. And the design is very much guided by what the regulatory requirements are. Absent of all regulatory requirements, there's still standard steps that you should go through just to ensure that you're really restoring the ecology of the system and not harming anything, not creating a safety issue or anything else. But most of the regulatory processes in different countries put guidelines on to protect these things, to look at ecological issues and to look at safety-related issues. So you'll want to understand these regulatory processes and integrate them into your design. When we start going out for the more detailed field investigation for the design phase, you're going to need a survey of your site. You're going to need to understand the hydrology and hydraulics of your site, because that shows you how far your impacts are going to be associated with a removal. And you're going to take all this detailed, you're also going to delineate your regulated resources. And you're going to take all that more detailed information and you're going to put together a set of plans. You'd think it'd be as simple as just putting an X on a map, right? Take this dam out here. But it's not. It's actually quite a bit more complex than that, because you're looking at all these issues. How are you going to manage the sediment? How are you going to deal with infrastructure impacts? How are you going to stabilize those ahead of time, or even sometimes replace infrastructure ahead of time? So you're working to integrate all that while having these discussions with the regulators, such that you're not developing something and then just handing it to them for review. Hopefully you've integrated that conversation into your whole design process. And that will bring you to getting your permits quicker and all being on the same page when you get there. Otherwise, you might end up having a total redesign of the project if you just kind of blindly hand something to a regulator and haven't had those discussions up front.